Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. This is MazezRealm once again, and after a very long hiatus, I am back with another episode of my series, The Arsenal. And since I've been gone for the past 2 weeks, I've been listening to your guys' feedback on both the comments and the messages, and I've been getting a lot of comments saying that I like to use the perk Ghost a whole lot, and I also use the suppressor a whole lot. So I've listened to you guys, and I have come up with a loadout here that does not have either of those two things that I just specified. And on top of that, it's one of the loadouts that is one of my hidden gems. I've used it for a long time, but as you guys probably already know, on the Arsenal, I only showcase the best classes to cater to a bunch of different playstyles. And that is the type of assessment that I go through before airing episodes of the Arsenal. However, since you guys have requested to mix it up a little bit, I've decided to showcase one of my hidden gems, as I mentioned before. So without further ado, I'll jump right in to the class loadout here, and it is showcasing the Chicom CQB. And I did mention, I should say, this loadout in a previous episode of the Arsenal, but I didn't really go over it in depth, and that's why this episode will cover this loadout in depth. And it is featuring the quick draw handle, the fast mags, and adjustable stock on the Chicom CQB, as I mentioned before. And I'm using lightweight, scavenger, and toughness courtesy of that perk 2 greed wildcard and dexterity. And the 3 attachments were courtesy of the primary gunfighter wildcard that you guys see there on the bottom of your screen. Now this loadout is just for aggressive flanking and rushing, and if that is your playstyle, you should have a really good time using this loadout. And now we're just going to move on to the gameplay here on the map Hijacked. I'm playing a team deathmatch arms race, and I'm also playing with a clanmate of mine, Crazy Stick. You'll probably see him on the match and the kill feed. He's one of my trusted teammates, and it was a really good match. This was actually one of my highest score per minute on Team Deathmatch to date. Not my highest kill death ratio to date on Team Deathmatch, but it is a really fast-paced gameplay, and the reason for that is because of the perks and the weapon that I'm using. It caters to a very aggressive playstyle. I'm not talking about just an aggressive playstyle, I'm talking about a very aggressive playstyle, because this particular loadout does not have some of the key features to help you stay alive if you're not rushing around. Ghost is obviously not part of this loadout, as you have probably seen on my previous aggressive close quarters loadouts that I have featured on the Arsenal. And also, it does not have any stealth perks at all. It doesn't have dead silence, it does not have cold-blooded, which actually helps you stay off the minimap when those motion grenades are thrown in your direction, and you're susceptible to target finders. You're susceptible to a lot of things, which forces you to play in a very aggressive way. Lightweight on a submachine gun makes you fast as hell, to say the least. It makes you very, very quick. And if you've noticed, I also have the adjustable stock, which gives you an added mobility when strafing and aiming down sights. It makes you so fast that if you're not an accurate shot, you will find yourself missing a lot of shots just because of the sheer speed of your loadout. It's just insane how fast you are. And on top of that, I also have quick draw. And quick draw on a submachine gun with lightweight is a really added mobility bonus, and it makes you absolutely lethal in close quarters combat. And even at medium range, you'll be avoiding I should say, a lot of enemy gunfire just because of the sheer speed of your character in game, and it just makes you absolutely lethal. And I'm also using, I failed to mention this before I called in these point streaks here, but I'm using the Lightning Strike, the Dragon Fire that I'm currently using right now, and the Stealth Chopper, and that's a really fun loadout to use. If you're a proficient player, if you're an aggressive player that does well, you'll find yourself getting these point streaks. And they are not the lowest point streaks, so you do have to work for them. I'm obviously not using hardline, so you definitely have to work for them more so than if you had hardline equipped. So It's one of my favorite loadouts to use as far as point streaks are concerned, and it makes it a lot of fun to use when you're using a very high mobility class as well, because the stealth chopper will definitely cover you while you're on the ground and while you're owning people in buildings and flushing them out to the spawns so that they can actually get picked off by the stealth chopper. And you'll see that in this gameplay where that's exactly what happens. I'm just rushing inside the buildings. Luckily that C4 was not an enemy C4 because I would have been dead for sure. But you'll see me running in and out of buildings, flushing the enemy out, and exposing them to the stealth chopper that really went to work and did a lot of work for me as well. So anyway, I did want to mention something that's completely unrelated to the gameplay and unrelated to the point streaks and things like that. I am going to be doing a live stream this evening at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm sorry, 9 p.m. Central Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for my subscribers and for Markland's subscribers. Markland had the idea, since I have had a really long hiatus on YouTube and haven't really gotten a chance to play with you guys due to all of the things that have been going on recently, and so we wanted to give back to the community, back to you guys and my loyal subscribers, and I wanted to be able to do that this evening for you guys at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 9 p.m. Central Time. It will be a live stream hosted by Markland on his channel, so if you aren't subscribed to him, please be sure to subscribe to him. You guys should enjoy his channel. He's one of my best friends on and off the Xbox, and you guys should definitely enjoy his content. It's very, very good. He's a very good player, about a 3.0 kill death player, and so you will watch us pub stomping on this live stream later on tonight. So if you guys really did enjoy this episode of The Arsenal, please be sure to drop a like. Thank you so much for your guys' feedback while I've been gone, and I really hope that you guys enjoy the future videos that I have lined up for you guys. And until next time, this has been MazezRealm. I am out.